In a few hours, passengers will begin to board this aircraft and occupy these seats. Unfortunately, all of them will not be occupied. And this aircraft this evening will depart this station with probably a 60% seat factor. We'll consider that to be a pretty good load. Our trick in 1987 is to fill more of those seats. As you know better than I, this is a people business. The quality of our product is controlled by our people. If one person does not do their job at 100%, the whole team suffers. Product quality is the key to our success and the key to profitability for Pan Am in 1987. And that we can control. It's up to each and every one of us to do our job with admittedly limited resources in the very best way we can, with a good attitude. We've got to make these customers feel as if we really welcome them on this airplane and in our terminal facility. We want them aboard, we want their business, and by golly, we're going to take very good care of them. And at the end of the day, that's up to each and every one of us as an individual. Together we can pull it off. Separately, it can't happen. So let's go.
We begin to see the future through the lessons of the past.
You develop a sense of pride, and you do that by doing things you're serving the public. And if you don't have the public on your side, well, you can have the greatest team in the world. No one's going to fly your airline.
I think the bad attitude of one employee can absolutely ruin a flight for a passenger. It's as simple as that.
As we're looking toward tomorrow, we can see it's in our hands.
Pan Am service has been one that has done an excellent job as far as I'm concerned. And it's the one thing that we look for is the quality to put Pan Am at one cut above the other airlines.
The travelers' demands for service are quite different than they used to be, and I think an airline's ability to provide that kind of service is quite different today. Well, since we have been deregulated totally, and all the various confusion has occurred, the one thing the passenger seems to come back looking for is service. They went absolutely haywire over all the different fares and opportunities and savings and freebies and coupons, but at the end of the day, after they've experienced all of that, the one thing they want, again, is service, especially the frequent traveler and the business traveler.
It's 29AB, einmal am Fenster, ja?
I have traveled now for almost 39 years for Eastman Kodak. Pan Am service has been one that has done an excellent job as far as I'm concerned. The quality and dependability, particularly in an airline that flies outside the continental United States, is something that you, as a seasoned traveler, you learn to expect. When you don't receive it, you notice the difference immediately.
When a passenger walks through these doors, the answer to a very important question is being formed. The question is, will I fly Pan Am on my next trip? The answer will depend on the kind of service that we provide, from the first contact at check-in to the last contact on arrival or in the baggage area. At every opportunity, we must send this message to the passenger. You are important to us. You are special. We appreciate your business. We enjoy serving you. Thank you for choosing Pan Am.
This is Mary Smith. May I help you, please?
Gracias a usted por llamar a Pan Am. Hasta luego.
You have a good day now. Thanks for calling Pan Am. Bye-bye.
Courteous, efficient service is essential, even when the atmosphere is fast-paced and frantic. A smile, a warm greeting, the use of the passenger's name, the words please and thank you, and eye contact all mean superior service. Make the passenger feel, I'm glad I am here in the care of the people of Pan Am.
And you have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Bye now. Quality service. I have to provide the customer with what they are looking for. I have to fulfill their needs. I have to make them welcome. I have to make them comfortable. I have to make them believe that what they're purchasing, what they're buying is the best.
One of the first things I do to try and make a good impression of a passenger is when they come up to the ticket counter, I always try and greet that passenger with a smile. I think if I have a smile for the passenger, whether they're going away on business or going to see the grandchildren, or if they're an anxious first-time flyer, if I can give them a smile and let them know that I'm there to give them the best possible service that I can, it's going to make that passenger feel comfortable, and that's going to bring that passenger back to Pan Am.
I think the personal touch and the personal service totally dictates whether I'm going to fly on that airline anymore. I may forget about it, but I've come off some airlines, maybe even Pan Am in years past, I've forgotten, and so mad I wanted to, just say to myself, I'll never fly this airline again. I think if you're strong, and you can only be as strong as the people who are up front. I don't know, I honestly don't know who the chairman of the board of Pan Am, and more than that, I don't care. And he probably is maybe somebody I even know. But when I fly Pan Am, I care more about Lucy or whoever it is behind that counter, because she is my link with keeping my life in order.
Airline personnel, whether they're on the ground or in the air, should treat all passengers equally, no matter what form of ticket you have. And I think it's essential that the service personnel in the airline are trained to conduct themselves the same for all people that they are servicing. The service job is a serious job, and it's a performance that one has to continue to do day after day, night after night, just as though you're performing on stage.
And we have to remember that though the first contact may be at the counter, Pan Am people have been getting ready for the arrival of the passenger for hours. The customer may not have direct contact with those behind the scenes, but there can be no superior service if their job isn't also performed with the passenger in mind. Mechanics, people on the ramp, the cleaning crew, caterers, all must in their own way say to the passenger, you are special, you are important, we care about your safety and comfort.
Safety is absolutely number one, and that's to any aircraft mechanic. Because the mechanic that doesn't believe that safety is of primary importance is just not worth his salt. If the plane isn't mechanically ready to go, everything doesn't fall into place. We make it happen, and we like to believe that we do make it happen. And we don't mind not being known or recognized for that. The self-satisfaction is what aircraft mechanics live on.
When we come inside an airplane, we try to do the best that we can, make it look nice, the airplane nice and clean, everything fresh, we change your blanket, we change all the pillowcases, we change everything, and that's why the people will be satisfied when they come in. We do the bags over here, we clean the maximum, the best we can, for making people be happy and fly again with the Pan Am.
It is up to the cockpit crew and the flight attendants to make sure the flight is pleasant and enjoyable.
I think having the feeling that a stewardess really cares about a passenger and takes the time to chat for a moment or smile or see if there's anything the passenger needs is very important. It's like someone welcoming you into their home.
Anticipating a need that they would not expect you to, it can be a tiny little thing, a small little detail, but if it's more than they expect, that to them is quality service.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please direct your attention to the flight attendants in each cabin.
When I fly on Pan Am on my next trip, the answer that was begun on the ground becomes much firmer in the air. We can make every passenger feel special and welcome and appreciated. And this has never been more important than it is today.
Ihre Rückenlehnen aufzurichten und darauf zu achten, dass Ihr Tisch wieder hochgeklappt ist. Vielen Dank.
We have the people and the know-how to provide the best service in the business, but we have to do it every day.
On behalf of Pan Am and the entire crew, I would like to thank you for flying Pan Am today. It has been a pleasure serving you. We look forward to...
We work as one unit, you see, and therefore we have to keep communications open with all departments.
And all together we work as a team for the benefit of the passenger. That is the bottom line. If we don't have the passenger, we wouldn't have an airline.
If your baggage, when you arrive at the airport, is not there, or then panic. Your life is in your bag. Everything you own is in that bag. whether it is a present, whether it is a contract, whether it is money, whatever it is you travel with. You came there with that package, and people go panicky, and it's important that that's on the ball, because it can destroy the entire trip and all the work, all the marvelous stewardesses have done to make you comfortable on the plane. If it's not together at the airport, it destroys all of that. The illusion, the bubble breaks. And all you need is one ignorant, angry passenger to explode at the baggage counter. They say, well, I won't travel this airline anymore, they lose my bag. People are panicky because his life is in the bag.
The last impression the passenger has of Pan Am, and our last chance to make sure that each passenger becomes a repeat passenger, is on arrival and in the baggage area. When we don't meet the flight and disembark the passengers in a timely manner, when we aren't at the gate to answer questions and give direction, when bags are late, when first and clipper bags don't come off first, when bags are damaged or lost, the passenger leaves the airport unhappy, regardless of the service received to that point.
The little extras, the personal touch, the little extra smile, the use of the last name, all help to make an individual feel special. And while they're traveling, I think they need that, because there's a little bit of uncertainty when people travel, no matter how experienced they are. So any little extra effort that service personnel can make, whether it's on the ground or in the air, helps give the individual a feeling of security.
If an employee really cares about his or her job, cares about passenger comfort, cares about having them want to come back again and repeat a pleasant experience, it's all summed up in that one word: care.
Our goal in 1987 is to provide superior service in every aspect of our operation, by every one of our employees, to every passenger, every day. We have to make our service superior to that of our competition. Our service has to be so good that the answer to the question, will I fly Pan Am on the next trip, is always yes. Curb to curb, superior service from superior people, the people of Pan Am.
To know that a passenger has had a good flight, that has enjoyed his trip with Pan Am, makes me feel special, makes me feel that I've done my job the way I should.
Be a professional and satisfied the customer's need.
Repeat business is our business at Pan Am.
The passenger is number one. If we don't have the passenger, then we don't have an airline.
Above the industry, without a doubt.
We're a cut above, we're miles above the rest.
A cut above.
We're a cut above.